Welcome to our latest video on a pressing topic, Biden's election crisis, and what could happen if the U.S. president loses support. We'll explore the potential implications for the administration, the political landscape, and the country as a whole. From shifts in policy to impacts on governance, understanding this scenario is crucial for grasping the current political dynamics. Let's dive in and examine what might unfold if President Biden faces a significant drop in support. Biden's election crisis. What happens if the U.S. president loses support? So before we get started, make sure to hit the like button. Also subscribe to our channel. 1. Impact on governance. 1.1 Policy implementation challenges. A significant drop in presidential support can impede a president's ability to effectively implement their policy agenda. When public backing wanes, it becomes more challenging for the president to rally congressional support for key initiatives. Lawmakers may become hesitant to align with a president who is perceived as politically weakened, leading to stalled legislation and diminished influence in policy debates. For example, if Biden's support falters, his ability to push through major legislative priorities, such as infrastructure spending, climate change initiatives, or healthcare reforms, could be jeopardized. Opposition parties and even members of his own party may resist supporting his proposals, further complicating the legislative process. 1.2 Executive orders and administrative actions. A president's executive orders and administrative actions are often used to advance policy goals, without the need for congressional approval. However, a loss of support can undermine the effectiveness of these actions. Critics may challenge executive orders in court, arguing that they are unsupported by a weakened mandate. 1.3 Public trust and leadership. Public trust is a critical component of effective governance. A president who loses substantial support may struggle to maintain the public's confidence in their leadership. This erosion of trust can undermine the administration's ability to effectively communicate and implement policies. 2. Electoral implications. 2.1 Impact on midterm elections. A president's loss of support often has significant implications for midterm elections. Congressional races are heavily influenced by the sitting president's popularity. If Biden's approval ratings decline, it could lead to a shift in power dynamics in Congress. This shift in control could result in a gridlock Congress, making it difficult for the president to pass legislation and implement their agenda. Additionally, the opposition may use the opportunity to investigate or challenge the administration's actions, further complicating governance. 2.2 Influence on 2024 presidential election. The 2024 presidential election will be significantly influenced by Biden's performance and support levels during his first term. If Biden's approval ratings drop substantially, it could affect his prospects for re-election. A weakened incumbent may also provide an advantage to Republican candidates. If Biden's support wanes, the Republican Party may be better positioned to capitalize on voter dissatisfaction and mount a successful campaign against him. This could result in a highly competitive and contentious election cycle. 2.3 Impact on down-ballot races. Beyond presidential and congressional races, a decline in presidential support can also influence down-ballot races. State and local elections often reflect the broader national political climate. If Biden's support falters, it could impact the electoral prospects of Democratic candidates at the state and local levels. 3. Party dynamics and internal challenges. 3.1 Party unity and factions. A significant loss of support for the president can exacerbate existing divisions within the political party. Democratic factions may become more pronounced as different groups within the party respond to the political climate. Party leaders may face pressure from various factions to adjust their strategies, policies, or leadership approach. This internal strife can further weaken the party's overall position and effectiveness, complicating efforts to present a unified front in elections and policy debates. 3.2 Challenges to leadership. A president's declining support can also lead to challenges to their leadership within the party. High-profile Democrats may publicly or privately question Biden's effectiveness or advocate for a different direction. If the president's support within the party diminishes, it may prompt discussions about potential successors or alternative candidates for future elections. This internal instability can further impact the party's ability to present a cohesive and effective platform to voters. 4. Public and media response. 4.1 Media scrutiny and criticism. A president facing a significant loss of support will likely experience intensified media scrutiny and criticism. News outlets, analysts, and commentators will closely examine the reasons behind the decline in support, leading to increased coverage of any controversies, policy failures, or leadership challenges. This heightened media attention can contribute to a negative public perception of the president and further erode support. Negative media coverage can also influence public opinion and amplify criticisms of the administration's actions and decisions. 4.2 Public protests and activism. Public response to a president's declining support can manifest in various forms of activism and protest. Discontented citizens and advocacy groups may organize demonstrations, rallies, or campaigns to express their dissatisfaction with the administration. 5. Constitutional and legal considerations. 5.1 Impeachment and removal. In extreme cases, a president's loss of support could lead to discussions about impeachment and removal from office. While impeachment is a rare and complex process, a significant decline in support could prompt renewed discussions about the president's fitness for office. However, such scenarios would require substantial evidence of misconduct and would involve a lengthy and contentious legal and political process. 5.2 Presidential succession. If a president were to face an insurmountable crisis or be removed from office, the presidential line of succession would come into play. The vice president would assume the presidency, followed by the Speaker of the House and other designated officials. Thanks for tuning in to our analysis of Biden's election crisis and what could happen if he loses support. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates on political developments. Share your thoughts and questions in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Stay connected for more in-depth coverage of the issues that shape our world.